because, like, who wants an STD? Who wants a baby out of a situation where you don't even really know him? Hello, my name is Kina. I am the O Experience. Welcome back to my channel, which is geared towards everything relationships, dating, and loving yourself always. The title of this video, 21 sex questions answered. Before we get into the information, I do want you to like this video. Please smash your subscribe buttons. And then, of course, I do want you to comment down below. You guys ready? All right, let's go. So you like sex questions? What are we talking about today? What kind of sex questions are there? I know everything there is to know about sex. No, these questions pertain to early stages of dating sex, right? These are the questions you may want to ask your friends, but you don't want to get judged, or they've been on your mind and you really don't know where to find them, or you kind of like, I'm teetering. Maybe I need to go to YouTube and get some advice. That's me. I'm your girl. We're going to get into the information today, starting with number 1. When is it too soon to take off the condom? Whew. So, too soon to take off the condom, you need to use your own discretion. You could take off the condom on the second time y'all have sex and may not contract anything. You can not be using any protection with him and be in a committed relationship. And if he's been unfaithful or cheats, whatever he does, he may give you an STD then. So really it's up to your discretion. I would say always use condoms, because, like, who wants an STD? Who wants a baby out of a situation where you don't even really know him? So I would keep the condom on. That's just me personally. But yeah, use your own discretion with that one. Number 2, should I give head for the first time we have sex? No. I would say no, because I'm not going to do that. I don't really know you all that well. Like, especially, and you probably like, Kina, what you mean? You having sex, you might as well have oral sex. But I'm different, because I feel like if I do get, I'm always worried about herpes. But anyway, if I do get herpes or whatever, because I'm never going to get herpes. But what I'm trying to say is, I'd rather not have it on my lip. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want, like, my lips is already big. So I don't want it on my lip. And I just feel like that's the basis of my reasons why. But yeah, I'm just funny about that. So the question is, should you be giving head on the first date? It's really how you feel about the situation. Is it going to make you less of a woman? No. Sex is sex. If it's fluid, if you're in the moment, if you guys are intertwined and it just feels good and you want to give head, that is you. But for me, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving head until I'm in a committed relationship with you. Moving on to number 3, one night stands, yes or no? So, yes, you should have a one night stand if you're going to own it. If you're going to stand in your wholeness, if that's what you want to call it. Not wholeness, wholeness. Like, if that's what you wanted to do, you need to own your shit. Like, it just is what it is. Now, if you didn't want a one night stand and it just happened to be a one night stand because the sex was trash, then that's not really considered a one night stand. That's considered a one-off, like, oh man, I done got a notch under my belt. He was trash. But if you know specifically you want to go out and have a one night stand, as long as you can stand in that and own your shit, do whatever you want to do. Next, my boyfriend wants me to lick his butthole. Is he gay? So, I talked to a couple of different dudes, and I'm getting 50-50. Half of them say, yes, it's super duper gay. And then the other ones is like, I mean, I like my booty licked from time to time. Like, I get down like that. And I'm like, ugh. But that doesn't necessarily mean he is gay, right? It just means that he may just want to explore other parts of his body, including his butthole. So if you don't want to lick his butthole, then you absolutely shouldn't. But that doesn't always necessarily mean that he's gay. Moving on. He cannot eat my vagine. Should I tell him? so he doesn't eat it right, you should absolutely tell him. You should absolutely tell him in the moment. And you like, Keena, but in the moment, like, that's going to be awkward. We having a good time. It's in the middle of sex. No, you can gently guide him to where he needs to go. And if that doesn't work, then you can politely tell him to get on up. Because there's no reason for him to stay down there and now you're rolling your eyes and now he's done and you're done having sex and now you side-eyeing him. There's no space and no room for that. Like, tell him what you need. It's your sex session too, not just his. Moving on. He only wants to have sex with me in his cars or public places. He never invites me back to his house. Should I be concerned? Yes. If he's only having sex with you in public places and cars, he either live with a girl, he's married, he lives with his mama, aka he don't have a house, or them the main 3 reasons. Like, he ain't got no house. He live with somebody, because him always having sex with you in a public place, like, or in the car, he's never taking you back to the house. Like, yeah, that's a red flag. So you might want to do some little investigating, or if you freaky like that and you want to continue to have sex in the car, then go for it. But yeah, he definitely got some other stuff going on that you should probably look into. Moving on. Should I make him take an STD test before unprotected sex? Absolutely. You should absolutely make them take an STD test before unprotected sex. Houston, for sure, is at an all-time high in the AIDS epidemic. So, absolutely have him take an STD test. You should be taking STD tests as well if you are having unprotected sex. I mean, that's just a given. But yeah, you should be safe at all costs. If he doesn't want to take an STD test, then he can keep the condom on. Like, what we talking about? Moving on. He told me condoms irritate him. Should I insist he wears it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Every dude is gonna tell you that the condom irritates them because they don't want to wear one in the first place. Like, let's keep it all the way funky on this channel, right? So he gonna tell you it irritates him. He can't really feel it. He don't want to wear one. You need to be okay with what is going on in the sex session, not just him. So if he's telling you, I really don't want to wear this, but you absolutely want him to wear it, he needs to wear it. No questions asked. This is not up for debate, like, or I'm not smashing. What we doing? Next. The foreplay is longer than the sex. Should I be concerned? No. Sometimes the foreplay is better than the sex. The foreplay, the ramp up, that kissing and that loving before we actually make love, yeah. To me, that's the shit. But again, to be honest, in a nationwide study, couples are having sex on average, drum roll, please, an average of 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. I said it. An average of 5 minutes. Yes, a lot of y'all are screaming, a lot of y'all hollering, a lot of y'all running. Y'all like, dang, I thought this still 13, 20 minutes he be giving me is short. But yeah, on average, couples are having sex at the very, very longest 5 minutes. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not just, oh boy, it's like an epidemic. So, just add that on to coronavirus. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. Now, he cried after sex. Should I be concerned he's overly sensitive? Oh, he liked it. He was like, yes. But he may be a little bit sensitive, just to be perfectly honest. And I think you just need to embrace that. That doesn't mean he's, not manly or he's not going to take care of his responsibilities. I'm just saying that just because he cried after sex doesn't mean you have to be overly concerned about him being sensitive. I mean, you should have been watching him and asking questions in the first place to determine that, because it's not going to just come out as sex. It's going to come out in conversations it's gonna come out, you know, in interaction. So yeah, watch for that. But that doesn't mean that just because y'all have sex and he cry. Next, he doesn't shave his private area. Should I ask him to? Yes. Nobody wants to go down there and that's all bushy. That's all crazy. You don't have a manicured lawn. That's ugly. Clean it up, fellas. Clean it up. And ladies, y'all need to be telling them ASAP, because they'll tell us. Because they will tell us. Moving on. He always tells me to leave after sex. Is this a problem? Yes and no. Yes, I'm going to start with the no. It may not be a problem because if you watch any of my other videos, you already know, depending on what time y'all start having sex and what time it finish, you should be wrapping up, ready to go anyways. Like, nothing is more uncomfortable than a man telling you to leave. So if he hasn't given you the inkling to stay, you should just have it in your mind that after sex, you're going to leave. And I'm not saying be rude about it. I'm not saying make it weird or awkward. I'm just saying gather your things, give him a hug, and tell him, hey, I got an early day in the morning. I don't mean to just hit and run, but, you know, maybe next time I could stay a little bit longer. He's going to say yes, or he's going to be like, oh, no, that's fine. That means he don't want you to stay. But in the same context, he may not want you to stay because he may not like you you think he likes you. And if you're okay with that, then continue to have sex with him, knowing that this may not go anywhere other than just sex. Moving on. I farted during sex. Now I'm scared to reach out. Should I be? Yes. I don't have nothing else to say. Yes. Be scared to reach out. Like, I've never farted in front of a boy. So, Next. He had a large bump on the side of his penis and I didn't notice until after sex. Should I get myself checked? Yes. You need to get off this video right now and get you an STD test, because I don't deal with bumps, bruises, scars, cuts, none of that. Like, I'm going to freak out. So, yes, STD test. You need one ASAP. He only wants sex if there is a threesome. Should I feel away? So, he only wants to have sex with you if it's a threesome. Are you down with that? Do you like old girl? Do you get to pick old girl? Like, what we talking about? Is you showing up and she there already? Are you the third? Or are you the second and then y'all going out to find a third? Like, I need you to break it down a little bit. But he may just be freaky like that. But if that's something that you don't want to do, you need to clearly tell him. There's nothing like being uncomfortable in an uncomfortable situation just to please him. Remember, ladies, this is your sex session too. You shouldn't do anything that you feel uncomfortable with. Moving on. He always wants to see me shower before we have sex, even if I just took one. Oh, he got OCD and you just took a shower. Now he's telling you to get back in the shower. I mean, do you want to smash him or no? Just get in the shower, bro. Don't even take a shower before you get there. You already know he's gonna make you take a shower. So just take a shower when he get there. Just alleviate the problem. He probably got OCD or he don't want to smell nothing. Maybe it's just embedded in his mind. But I won't take it personal. I personally don't have an odor. So yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I'll just get in the shower when you get here. Ain't no big deal. Y'all be making big deals out of nothing and it's not even a big deal. Moving on. He only wants to have sex from the back. Is he gay? No. Maybe he has body dysmorphia. That is a real thing. I mean, I know we having fun on this this video, but he may just be sensitive about his body or whatever. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's gay. If you want him to switch positions, you need to tell him in a gentle, kind, comforting way. Don't be like, why do you always be smashing me from the back? Are you gay? He's going to get defensive. It's going to be an unwarranted argument, disagreement for nothing because you are being ugly. Don't be ugly. Just say, hey, in an adult voice, hey, I noticed that we only have sex in one position. Is it okay if we switch it up for this next time? I really want to show you what else I got. Boom. Next. His cum always throws off my pH. What is that all about, and what am I supposed to do? He always throwing up your pH. It could be one of many things, but I got a couple. First of all, he's probably smashing multiple people. When he throws off your pH, he's smashing other people. Also, it could be his diet or his health. If you talking to dudes that don't drink no water, all he drink is Mountain Dew, all he drink is sweet teas, all he drink is ginger ales, and you ain't never seen him drink water, he's probably gonna throw your pH off. So, I mean, you need to make smart decisions about the men you date. Like, I'm not dating no dude that don't drink no water. That's like a deal breaker for me. Or I'm not gonna take you seriously. I'm gonna be like, what? You don't drink water? Get out of here. What we doing? So, and if your pH keeps getting thrown off, you need to be wearing condoms, or you need to have the conversation about him changing his diet. Moving on, he is too quiet during sex. What can I do? That's boring. But he's too quiet during sex. What can you do? You should initiate maybe making some kind of noise. Maybe he's just in the moment. And again, after sex, in a gentle, calm voice, you need to just ask him, hey, I just noticed you're really quiet. Is that just you, or are you nervous? You don't have to be nervous around me. It can just be a conversation that flows. Don't make it weird. Don't make it awkward. Just have a conversation about it. Again, you should be enjoying this moment just as much as he is. So a conversation may alleviate that. Maybe he is a crier. Then you're going to be complaining about that. What if he scream or yell, scare the crap out of you? Then you're going to be complaining about that. So the man quiet. Just have a conversation about it and move on. Next. Should I initiate sex or should he? Both. You both should initiate sex. Like, we are grown. Like, we do not live in 1920, 1930 when, like, sex was robotic. Now sex is super fluid. We women are initiating sex. We are living in our right nows and it's feeling good to us. So we are walking in our power. So yeah, you should initiate sex if that's what you want. I don't think you should always give him the opportunity to do it or let him always initiate it for you. Nah, that's dead too. Like, he probably like, man, I don't really know if she's into me. She never initiates it. I'm always the one that's initiating it. So yeah, you can initiate it sometimes. That's not bad. Next. I gave him head but didn't have sex. What is he thinking? He thinking you a head doctor. He think you a head doctor. He might not never give you the peen because you down there doing what you doing. So he kind of like, oh, if I get some head, I'm gonna just get some head. Like, what dude don't like head? Especially if you give head good. Like, he may not never want to have sex with you, but still, again, if you feel a way because you gave him head and he never got none, or you decided like, yeah, I'm not gonna give him sex, it's too soon. But head is even, to me, head is even worse. Like, bro, like, what we doing? Like, you giving head and you ain't even trying to, I don't know. I'm just saying, for me, it seems like they're both equally. Again, I'll say this. If you are going to give head, live in that space. Own that space. You gave him head. You feel like you a head doctor. Go on, let loose. Like, nobody's judging you. Nobody's thinking down on you. You don't know what he's thinking, to be honest. He could just be, he just may like just getting head. Or he may be like, dang, she's super freaky. Like, I can't wait to whatever. But nah, just own your shit. Like, own it and just walk in that. Because nothing's worse than giving head and then feeling down about it now. Man, you overthinking it. Like, don't overthink it. You are a woman. You are powerful in your own right. You need to lean into your femininity. And if that's what you want to do at the moment, then that's what you want us to do. But own it. Don't feel bad about it. That was my last one, ladies. I know y'all got some more questions. I was thinking of more questions when I was talking. I'm like, dang, I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this. I need to talk about this. So it might be a part 2. Watch for that. But yeah, let me know if y'all was really thinking these questions in the comments. Drop those below. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you like. Please follow me on Instagram. My tag is up top. I love you guys. And of course, I will see you in the next video. You guys take care. Be safe.